Welcome to our channel. If you are an NRI, this video might be very critical for you because in this video, we will talk about a very critical personal finance topic, health insurance in India. So a common dilemma which non-residents have, which we'll address in this video is, we live abroad. Why should we take a health insurance cover in India? We have got a good cover in our respective geography. I'm not even sure whether I'll come back to India. Or another dilemma tends to be, I live in a geography where I'll never get settlement rights or I'll never get citizenship. Examples, Middle East. Or I may retire in India. I'm not sure about that. But should I take an insurance now? So we would try to understand that why should non-residents take insurance in India and when this needs to happen. Let's talk a little bit about their problems, right? कि उनकी क्या critical problems हैं. वो लोग रेगुलरली इंडिया आते रहते हैं, ठीक है. आई हैव बीन अ नॉन रेसिडेंट फॉर अराउंड 8 odd years एंड आई फाइनली केम बैक टू इंडिया. आई यूज टू रेगुलरली ट्रैवल टू इंडिया एंड आई लुक बैक एंड आई थिंक परहैप्स क्या गलत डिसीजन किए थे पास्ट में मैंने. whenever I used to travel to India, most of the time I never used to carry a travel insurance in India. तो अगर उस समय कोई हॉस्पिटलाइजेशन इवेंट आ जाता, I would have to pay from my own pocket. Then another thing we tend to realize is that treatment may be better or faster in India. There are other issues which you think, please do note down. I'll try to reply as soon as I can. If you are already having an insurance plan in your respective country or in India, you want us to review it for you, please leave again in the comments section below. We will kind of give you a free review of your insurance policy. Before we move ahead, a brief introduction about us. My name is CA Puneet Agarwal. I'm founder of Banyan FA LLP. We are a one-stop shop for all finance needs of people. On a weekly basis, almost every Friday, we release a crisp video on critical finance topics which touches our daily lives. This video is about NRIs. We have around 1/3 of our practice who are NRIs, and we appreciate and their perspective and their requirements. Follow us, subscribe us to get your auto feed of regular finance videos. Let's get cracking about NRIs. Now, let's think about it. They are a little bit unique, right? इंडिया से बाहर चले जाते हैं, इंडिया में टाइज हैं, frequently visit करते रहते हैं. In their respective geographies, hit and miss. Some places have very good health facilities. Others may or may not be. They may or may not have insurance in their respective country. When they visit to India, they may or may not be carrying an insurance cover which could help them in their treatments. They may or may not have a global hospitalization plan provided by their respective employer और उन्होंने खुद ने खरीद रखा हो, ठीक है. और अगर ग्लोबल कवर भी है, that may not be cashless in India in terms of अगर हॉस्पिटलाइजेशन इवेंट के लिए जाना पड़े. Now if you hear, मैंने बहुत सारे may or may not, yes, because it is not sure. I have seen so many non-residents that I have realized that may not is the best answer in these cases, right? And there comes unique geographies. Middle East. I mean, there are around close to 1.4 crores non-resident people living out there. And I think so they are roughly more than half of the overall non-resident people living outside the country. They don't have a settlement right. Think about it. जिंदगी भर उन कंट्रीज में काम करेंगे, उसके बाद अता पता नहीं है रिटायरमेंट में किस कंट्री में जाना है. क्यों? उधर तब तक रह सकते हैं जब तक जॉब है. एक बार जॉब खत्म, then they have to come back to India. In some geographies, they are making increasingly difficult to get settlement as well. Now, situations like these, people are not sure final उनका retirement का गंतव्य क्या होगा. Would it be in India, some other country? If yes, how? It's not very clear. And as a result, retirement के बारे में सोचने के लिए उनकी responsibility अभी बहुत important हो जाती है. एक और बड़ा interesting challenge उन लोगों के पास रहता है कि अगर कोई इमरजेंसी या फिर क्रिटिकल हेल्थ केयर रिक्वायरमेंट है, आई हैव सीन इन मेनी केसेस दे वुड कम टू इंडिया एंड गेट ट्रीटेड बिकॉज इट माइट बी फास्टर इफ दे डू नॉट हैव एन इंश्योरेंस, चीपर, एंड इट माइट बी इवन क्वालिटेटिवली बेटर. सो on that note, we come down to the basics of health insurance. They apply for non-resident equally. Nothing special about it. Insurance is not your right. You get it while you are healthy. And in this video, we may not cover the basics of health insurance. There's another video around that. The link is flashing on the top. You can go over there and understand more about health insurances. Please, non-residents as well has to take an insurance while they're healthy and carry it for their life to maintain their history. बेनिफिट क्या है नॉन रेसिडेंट्स के लिए? क्यों लेना चाहिए उनको एक स्टैंड अलोन इंश्योरेंस, वो भी इंडिया के अंदर? एक पीस ऑफ माइंड रहती है कि अगर मल्टीपल चीज़ों के लिए। इंडिया ट्रैवल कर रहे हैं तो एक कवर है। अगर कोई क्रिटिकल मेडिकल कंडीशन हो गई जो उनकी कंट्री में नहीं कवर हो पा रही है, या फिर टाइम लग रहा है एक डॉक्टर के मिलने का, इंडिया में इफ़ यू कैन पे यू गेट इट, यू नो दैट। देन वी ऑल्सो सी सिचुएशंस अराउंड रिटायरमेंट। रिटायरमेंट के टाइम पे पता ही नहीं है कौन सी कंट्री में नहीं हो, एटलीस्ट इंडिया का तो एक पॉइंट है, यू आर बाइंग योर सेल्फ एन इंश्योरेंस फॉर योर रिटायरमेंट, राइट। एंड लास्टली आई हैव सीन a few painful situations in the past where non-residents even in developed geographies came to India to get their medical treatment done because उनको वहाँ पे ना तो timely support मिल पा रहा था ना good support मिल पा रहा था, and they spent close to 50 lakhs, $60,000 to get their treatment done. Very painful, huh? So options क्या है non-residents के लिए if they want to kind of take an insurance? Now first of all let me kind of warn you, do not take anything which gets branded like a non-resident plan. जरूरत ही नहीं है. There are some insurers who are ready to provide insurances to non-residents, proper disclosures के साथ कि भाई हम इस कंट्री में रहते हैं, हमारा पासपोर्ट ये है, and so on so forth. You do not need to take a cover in India which says I'm a global plan. काफ़ी इसके बारे में कम्युनिकेशन गैप रहते हैं। नॉन रेसिडेंट्स को एक नॉर्मल प्लान देने की कोशिश करते हैं कई बार सम पीपल हु वुड बी विच विल बी ब्रांडेड एज इट्स अ ग्लोबल कवर। नॉन रेसिडेंट सोचते हैं ग्लोबल कवर मतलब मैं बाहर रह रहा हूँ कंट्री के तो मुझको इंश्योरेंस मिल सकता है, बट that is meant for people living in India for their global requirements. Remember, it's ulta. These covers are meant for a temporary duration if you're going outside the country, तो एक तरीके से ट्रैवल इंश्योरेंस की तरह काम कर जाए। एग्जाम्पल दे माइट से 45 डेज के बाद ये कवर बेकार हो जाएगा इंडिया के बाहर अगर आप हैं। नॉन रेसिडेंट तो बाहर ही रह रहे हैं, उनके लिए उल्टा चाहिए। सो यू डू नॉट नीड समथिंग लाइक दैट। देन थिंक अबाउट इट, इट इज गोइंग टू बी यूज्ड इन एक्सेप्शनल केसेस इन मोस्ट ऑफ द केसेस, सो इट्स फॉर योर लॉन्ग टर्म सेफ्टी नेट, ठीक है। एंड वेरी क्रिटिकल इज योर डिस्क्लोजर्स। इंश्योरर्स इन मेनी केसेस वो देते हैं लेकिन क्लियरली भी नहीं बताते कई बार कि वो देंगे नहीं देंगे। अ गुड एडवाइजर कैन गेट यू असिस्टेंस इन गेटिंग सच अ प्लान फॉर योर सेल्फ, राइट। नाउ वॉच आउट दिस स्पेस, इंश्योरर्स आर गेटिंग इंक्रीजिंगली बेटर ओवर हियर। आई एम सीइंग 1 or 2 plans which are one of the best plans in the country are now getting geared to specifically say that we will give it to non-resident and even at a better price than residents. So ensure that you do not pay higher or look out for better terms than a resident, because you just need the similar plan which a resident India में जो रह रहा है उसके लिए चाहिए, right? Waiting periods भी same रहेंगे, so कुछ चीज़ different नहीं होनी चाहिए, right? I know it can be a little bit cryptic and challenging, but the point which you need to take home is that you need to take an insurance in India. It is not meant for your day-to-day requirements, but it is meant for those rainy days, those retirement years when you may need to come to India, because उस समय जब आप चाहेंगे लेने को तो health conditions may or may not allow, or age may not allow you to take an insurance. So you're better to take it now and carry for your life. It's a good financial decision for your retirement. If you're holding any global plan or a specific plan in India which you want us to review, I'll kind of recommend leave your comments in the notes below. We'll provide you a free review for your respective insurance policy. If you like this video, hit the like button and also subscribe, follow to our channel. Thank you.